Buyers and sellers need to know in our Calgary market for July. Hey everyone, my name is Leane Haddaoui, and I'm going to be doing a quick market update here for July 2025. So let's get into this. You can contact me at 403-926-9946, selling homes and hearts with a wagging tail. Here is our market snapshot, June 2025. As you can see, sales are down, new listings are up, inventory is way up by 83.2%, benchmark is down 3.6%. Price trends at a glance. I put on here the May and the June so you can see the difference. You can see we're down just a little bit in our pricing for total residential price. We're now at 586.2. We were at 589.9. Detached is down, rows down, apartments are down, semi-detached is up. So if you're looking to get in, probably the best thing to look at is either apartment, row, or detached, because obviously prices have gone down, and it might be easier to get in that way. If you're a seller, maybe for the semi-detached, since prices are up, you might be able to ask more, although probably not, because we are in a seller's market, so you might want to price it exactly where it should be. But since it has gone up a little bit, maybe people are now looking at semi-detached. Okay, detached homes are down 0.4%, so we're now at 764.3. Sales in June were 1,194 units, 6% lower than both last year and last month's activity. Semi-detached is up by 1.5%. Sales activity continued to slow this month. June, the month of supply was 2.6 months, and price movements did range by district. Of homes in the city center are over 3% higher than last year. That's good. Row townhouses are down 3.1%. This might be good for somebody first-time home buyer looking to get in. Sales are down. You can definitely negotiate. So let's see here. With June, new listings continue to rise relative to the amount of sales in the market, as the sales to new listing ratio in June dropped by 50%. This contributed to further inventory gains, with 1,167 units available at the end of the month. Okay. Apartments down 3.2%. So again, if you're a first-time home buyer, this is probably a good place to look at. June new listings and sales both eased over last month and last year's levels. However, with 1,024 new listings and 532 sales, inventories continue to rise, and the month of supply pushed up to nearly 4 months. So that means it's going to take you about 4 months to sell an apartment. Something to think about. Okay, market shifts. So we are in a buyer's market now. Gains in resale supply mostly impact apartments and row-style homes. So it's also basically where you live as well. So I am seeing there's certain areas that people want to buy, and houses are selling pretty quick. Not like 2021, but inventory levels in June continue to rise both over last month and last year's levels. By the end of the month, inventories reached 6,941 units, so quite a bit. Supply has improved across rental, resales, and new home markets, allowing for more choice for those considering their housing options. Okay. Here we have the stats from May that I put in, and then for June, so you can see the difference there. Month of supply, I noticed, is at 3.04. Last month, it was at 2.62, so quite a big jump. Here's a map of Calgary, and you can see that everything is down. So you got at the top there the north, at the bottom the south, west, east. And to finish it off, I have one testimonial from my amazing friend and client, Nadia. She said, an absolutely awesome realtor, Leane is very friendly, honest, and knowledgeable. She worked with us patiently, guiding us away from the Rockies mistakes. Okay, that doesn't make sense, but I know what she's saying. So she lives in BC, and they wanted to invest in Calgary, and they invested a couple years ago, and that was the best decision they made. So very, very happy for Nadia and her family. She provided us with immense research on the market and price movements before we found our first home. This was our first apartment purchase, so we've had a million questions, and Leane has always been there to steer us in the right direction. She was always available, quick to respond, which you need in this market, which that's when it was a seller's market. Helpful to find out information and was always willing to keep searching. We couldn't possibly be more happier with our experience with Leane and will be recommending her to everyone. What a pleasure to work with. Thanks, Nadia. So that continues our June market update. You can contact me 403-926-9946. You can email me Haddaoui at redlinerealestate.ca, and my Instagram is Leane Haddaoui. Thank you for joining, and we will see you next month for the August market update. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below, or you can contact me on Instagram, phone, or email. Thanks for watching.